Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sargel18, episode 49 of Unchained, Luciferian News, January 2025, Destruction after the election, Devron's predictions, all coming true. I'm just going to start right off on this because this is important for you to, I hope, for you to listen to, and it'll probably open your eyes if you haven't been paying attention. But it's very important because, as I've stated before, we are in Revelation. This is Lucifer's game, and God's watching that to see how humanity reacts. It's like a test when it comes to God's looking at it, a test. So I hope we all pass, or anyone watching these videos pass. Oh, and also, if people could please leave a like, and I think these videos I'm putting out should spread around. So if you know how to do that and all, put them up in places where people can see them, because it's important to spread the word. Anybody that dies, like myself, goes to heaven and is sent back, a near-death experience as they call it, has to profess the word of heaven. Especially a soul that comes from heaven incarnate here. So pass it around, please. And if you have questions, just ask. I'll try to do my best to answer them. Okay. Now, back in 1995, the CEO of banking and pharmaceuticals, before they wanted me to work for them, put myself and Devron through a battery of tests. Mainly, they were interested in predictions and my ability to take any situation and boil it down to its most analytical basis. In other words, the ability to read and understand reality through and through. It was determined by doctors and scientists that in that area, my IQ was around 182. The rest of my IQs are in the 140s. And in applied math is 122 only. I don't like applied math. Theoretical math. Theoretical, yeah. But not applied so much. So that's what they determined. To sum it up, I have 22 known abilities that would come under the heading of metaphysics, which is beyond physics, beyond physical. So when it came to myself and Devron making accurate predictions, we never failed. 100% accuracy, still to this day. Well, one funny thing that I remembered, in that Backy Beach area, as I said, where me and the other individuals saw this giant monster escape, I used to take the CEOs of these large corporations there so Devron can talk to them. So one CEO of, I think it was banking, and he might have had a pharmaceutical company too, but banking, wanted to test Devron. And he asked me if it was okay, and I said, well, what the hell, right? I mean, you may as well. I've accomplished so many career-breaking things that this would be just another one. So he was from India, the country India, and he was quite affluent in their languages. So what he decided to do without telling me was ask Devron 4 different questions in 4 different Indian languages, which he knew I had no idea about. Like I don't know Indian languages. And he asked all 4 questions each time, and each time was answered correctly by Devron. Now, of course, this brought him back on his heels because he knew I knew nothing about the languages, but Devron answered them with ease. So I thought that was a pretty cool little test. That's good in my resume. Okay. Devron's predictions coming true. Back in a video on this channel, I told the world what Lucifer would start doing after Trump won the election. Fires, earthquakes, wind, rain, and now you see it all starting to happen. Los Angeles, which Devron has always said will be the start of revelational destruction, is burning to the ground, and if you didn't know, right in the middle of this fire, off the California-Oregon coast border, they just had a 7.0 earthquake. Thank God it was a few miles out in the ocean, or Northern California would have really been screwed. Even though it was before the election, too, don't forget about the Carolinas and the flooding that destroyed everything. A little precursor. But now you're starting to see it happen. The drones looking for whatever escaped. Fires, earthquakes, wind, the tornadoes that are going down, rain. But on a level of destruction that is, as the police and the weather people are saying, apocalyptic level of destruction. They are saying that, and they're right. Everybody that died, experienced, or had their home burned down, and still having it done, I believe, as I'm doing this video, just experienced the apocalypse. An apocalyptic event. The people in North Carolina and the Carolinas experienced an apocalyptic event. Luckily, that earthquake went out there. Lucifer has to get his aim better. But this is 100% Lucifer, because Devron and I predicted that stuff like this would happen right after the election, and it is. Luckily, we got a week before Trump takes office. I can't imagine what's going to happen in the next week. But I'd like to find out just as you will. Right. Now, as I have stated over and over, this Biden administration is totally controlled by Lucifer and revelation through major demonic possession and demonic influence. Now it's all coming out. Everything they did had one thing in mind: destroy the people of the United States. And they almost succeeded until Lucifer pulled the rug out from underneath the whole pile of shit and made sure Trump won the presidency. He does this all the time with people. He makes deals. And it's actually he makes deals, and I'm sorry, the whole pile of shit, and made sure Trump won. He does this all the time with people. He makes deals and then screws you over, no matter who you are, because there's nobody higher on this planet than Lucifer or Jesus, you know. And it's actually a no-brainer that these people keep getting screwed by Lucifer. It's a no-brainer. Everybody knows Lucifer is a liar and a cheat and all that. He isn't going to make you special because you do evil for him, even on a grand scale. No, he's only out for himself. Plus, the negativity that these possessed schmucks create is being revealed, and losing is priceless to him. You see, what happens is, I don't know if I wrote that right. All right, what these people, these schmucks create in being revealed, that they're being caught, that we all know that everything that everybody said bad about Trump was a lie, everything that they said was good about them was a lie. And losing like this, with all this negative energy that it's creating, is priceless to Lucifer. This is just like, hey, give me a couple of extra scoops of negativity on my strawberry shortcake or something, you know? It's just sucking it in. And these people, Biden and these people, Pelosi, Clinton, they think they're at the top of the food chain. They're at the bottom of the food chain. Bottom line. Now, let me point out a few things these possessed are still doing on their way out that proves they are evil. The California fires. Gavin Newsom. Excellent example. For 4 years, they took all the money that they had for emergencies, like the fire, and used it for illegal immigrants and woke ideology, screwing any protection LA had. Gone. Newsom is as evil as they get and is controlled by a major demon, just like the one that attacked and killed me in my garage in 2022. And I'll show you a couple of examples of a major demon, like what has control of Newsom. I'll show you two types of these major demons in this video. What they didn't expect is me coming back from heaven and the Silver City repaired and ready to take action. I'm just going to say one thing to them. You can't kill what can't be killed. If you have God on your side, you're invincible. As long as you're true to God. And as long as you're truly doing good. You're invincible. Not just me. Anyone is. God will protect you. Now, the Carolina disaster. They hardly helped these poor people at all. And now, in the middle of the freezing winter, they have taken away, FEMA has taken away the shelters that people are living in, the temporary shelters, basically throwing them out in the cold to die. Why? Biden, it took him, weeks to go down there. They weren't paying attention. They want evil. They want bad things to happen, obviously, as we could see by the last 4-year history of the political history of the United States. Yeah, of course. Evil. And I'm going to show you something cool about that soon, in a few minutes. Now, Biden, on his way out, he pardons his son Hunter in a way that he can never be held accountable for anything criminal. Biden also pardons death row murderers and corrupt politicians and judges, and the cherry on the cake, he, in a sense of a pardon, he in a sense pardoned 11 terrorists from Guantanamo to other countries where of course they will conveniently escape, including the 9/11 mastermind. He isn't even trying to hide that he's evil, hoping that Lucifer will give his soul a break. Yeah, right. His soul will burn along with the rest of the evil people. You don't get a break from Lucifer. But yeah, you're going to let the terrorists, he's not pardoning them, he's taking them out of Guantanamo and giving them to one of their countries so that they can hold them and do stuff. Yeah, right. Especially, you get paid off, next thing you know, 9/11 mastermind's out, ready to do it again. As I have said over and over, this Biden presidency is completely controlled by possessed and majorly possessed and influenced people. And these people, in many respects, cause this fire to go out of control and create an apocalyptic event, so people will suffer and hopefully make a drastic choice and lose their soul and go to hell. It's all set up. Everything's all set up. None of it's real. I mean, yeah, the fire's real, but the reason and all that, it's all, such evil behind it. Now, to end this video with even more evidence that I'm telling you the absolute truth, and Lucifer is behind all this, a few days ago on national television, a female who sits on the LA Board of Supervisors was giving her view on how Los Angeles will help the fire victims, and right there on her shirt, on a chain around her neck, was a gold upside down cross for everyone to see. An upside down cross means Lucifer over God and Jesus, a perversion. That is Satanist. The Satanists have been professing since Jesus Christ died on the cross. They took advantage of that right away. It's the straight out declaration that Lucifer is my God, not Jesus. Always have been and always will be since he died on the cross. Making fun of God, huh? No, well, you got exposed. Now, of course, the left is saying it's not an upside down cross. What else are they going to say? Oh my God! Oh shit! That we got caught there. Let's right away get on that. Now, if I play the devil's advocate, maybe it's a weird cross with the chain loop at the bottom. Well, someone should have said that it looks like an upside down cross. The internet will catch it right away. So maybe she should put it under her shirt while she's giving her speech on television. Nope. I guess no one did what you think. I guess no one did. No one told her. So what do you think that means? They're all in cahoots? I told you about evil. And those type of demons, low-end demons. They're not smart. They make a lot of mistakes. You just have to be smart enough to see them. Now, the bottom line, this is a message to Lucifer's legions to keep on going, her wearing this upside down pentagram. Everybody saw it around the world. How you look at it... All right, I'm sorry. Right, bottom line, this is a message to Lucifer's legions to keep on going. Here, you look at it. Do you see an upside down cross? Let's take a look. Okay, upside one? Yes, hold on. Now there she is giving the speech. This is on television, live. She's giving the speech. She's a supervisor telling how they're going to help all these victims in LA, which they screwed over to begin with. Now here is the close-up. You tell me. I would say 100% that is an upside down cross. You can see the length is longer on the top than the bottom. That means it's upside down. That means you're inverting God. That means you're putting Lucifer ahead of Jesus and God. And there it is. And she's saying she's going to help people. I told you. Everything I'm telling you is absolutely accurate. Revelation, who I am, all my evidence, blah, 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 my predictions, Devron, the hand of God. Devron, 2 words. Dev, God, Ron, talk. God talks. God speaks. You've been with me for the last 30 years, and this month is our 30-year anniversary together. Pretty cool to have the hand of God as a friend. I consider him a friend, even though he's way beyond me. Now, I said I'd show you 2 pictures of the type of demons that control politicians like Newsom. Here, you can see it's untouched on the left. That's the untouched. On the right, I just blacked out around it. This is one of those old beings, the kind that created the earth, the kind that are perverted now and can take control of people and do all kinds of make them do all kinds of shit, just like Newsom has done to California. Destroy it. This guy Newsom, he's probably eating kids at night when he goes home. Now this one here, this is at the vortex. This one here, as I'm walking along, I looked up. Now remember I told you, these pillars that hold up the bridge are 90 feet high. So this being right here, you can see hiding, blending into it, is about 80 feet up. And I blacked out around him, and you see the horns, the face. And he's just watching me. And he can't touch me there. He can't touch me. No. I'm a soul from heaven. There's a big difference than a regular person, a regular soul. But you see that? You don't even see them. See on the left how he's blending in? You don't even see him unless you really look. And then on the right, you see him real good because I blacked out the post. So, that's what's going on. Now, if you want to believe the rhetoric, that's not an upside down cross on that woman's chest for the whole world to see, a message to the legions saying, don't worry, things are, right on schedule for mayhem, well, then you don't have to. As far as I'm concerned, I would say that is 100% an upside down cross, and that person who's wearing it is 100% in league with Lucifer. Think they got a deal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The tip. Why do you think Biden and all these people in the last 4 years have been destroying anything that has the cross or Jesus or Catholicism, Judaism and all? A war on religion. And you can look that up. You don't have to believe me. You can look it up or you remember it. Taking down, and allowing satanic statues and organizations in grade schools for kids and high schools. With Baphomet sitting there with his horns and stuff. Give me a break, people. Bottom line, don't be evil. Bottom line, be good. Raise your soul up. Help humanity. Help heaven. Help Jesus. You're not alone, and Jesus is not alone. I want everybody to please stay prayed up, and peace out.